Alright, so, I know this is a pretty relevant topic, but, today just kind of sent me, like, over the edge in terms of the fact that why do teachers have to suck so much? Like, I've had, I don't know how many teachers that have been great, but some teachers just absolutely suck. Like today, for example, I have a math teacher. She's fantastic. If you could say that, it'd be great. I wouldn't be talking about this if she was actually fantastic. But she, like, we're in the 4th week of, or 5th week of school, I think, now. And she's absolutely the either worst or second to worst teacher I've ever had. The past few years, I've just had terrible math teachers at my school. And the last, like, really good math teacher was in, like, 9th grade. I'm a senior now, so I haven't really learned that much. But last year, my math teacher was okay. But here, I'm gonna list you why my math teacher is terrible. Okay, I'm an AFM, Advanced Functions of Math or Modeling or some kind of crap like that. So, we're doing statistics or probability. That's what we're doing. And she told us to do the problems a certain way. Well, yesterday, that's when we started this unit or whatever. And she, like, explained to us how to do it. Like, if you have 5 red marbles, 3 green ones, and 2 yellow ones, what's the probability you're gonna get 2 red ones if you draw twice? Like, stuff like that. She tried to explain to us one way. Today, we did a warm-up, or a couple problems, that involved the topic just to see, like, how well we knew the subject that she went over. And, we started to do it, and then she was complaining that a bunch of people didn't know how to. Then we started to go over it, and she then realized that no one really knew how to do it, and the kids that did manage to do it apparently did it wrong. Because we looked over it, and she started to try to do the problems the way she showed us yesterday, and completely failed, because then she looked at the answer key on the worksheet or whatever we were doing, and they were different answers. There were 2 that were the same, and you could do the same way. And yeah, my math teacher's terrible. But this isn't the only circumstance that she's messed up. At the beginning of the year, you know how teachers will explain the way they work and stuff like that. She gave us, like, where she worked before. It was like a middle college instead of high school, which is pretty much the same thing for anyone that doesn't know. But according to her, she has short-term memory loss, and that's a great thing for a teacher. She apparently has a master's degree in something, I don't even know what, but I feel more intelligent than she does the majority of the time. She teaches an AP statistics class, and I'm friends with pretty much the whole class, and I've talked to them, which is the class period right before mine, and they've said that they've taught her more than she's taught them about statistics. And my FM class, I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, she was out for 2 or 3 days in a row, and the first day there was a substitute math teacher that came in, or I don't even know if he was a math teacher, but he was fairly nerdy. I forget what his name was, but he had, like, superhero buttons, or, like, comic book buttons on his, like, satchel. So he was kind of up there in the comic book world. And he convinced the statistics class to go to administration to try to get her fired, and then the next day there was another substitute, and one of the other math teachers came in that she taught every single person that was in my class except for one person because she moved there late, or like just this year, and that was the reason why she didn't teach her. But we talked to this math teacher, and a few select students had like come to her and said the fact that our teacher was terrible and she couldn't teach or maintain a class or like handle them or whatever else, and she didn't really do anything about it. Like the subject we were on that week, she pretty much just explained it to us and went back to her class because she has Common Core Math 3 class the same period as we do. So she couldn't teach us, but they had a student teacher or intern or whatever that was teaching a couple days, and we sat in there with the other math teacher. But she and the administration pretty much realized that our math teacher is terrible, and more than one circumstance, our class has been fed up with not being able to learn effectively. The first quiz, or no, I think it was the second quiz that we took in her class. It was, I forget what it was, even what it was about. The high score was a 50. There were like 5 or 6 questions. It was about normal curves. That's what the quiz was about. Normal curves. She didn't explain it to us at all. She pretty much just gave a quiz on it and kept the grade. Then she called parents because kids were failing because we only had 4 grades and 3 of them were homework. 1 of them was a quiz. How are you going to do that to a bunch of kids that can't learn with a failure of a teacher? I mean, seriously. That's how terrible my teacher is. And the other math teacher that I had last year, she came in there, explained that to us, and like went over the test or quiz, and then after like a week later, we were doing a different subject about like box and whisker plots and stuff like that, and we basically learned how to do it pretty much on our own, and then took a test on it. I got like a 96. Before that, I had a 61 because I didn't turn in like a homework, and then I failed that quiz with a 20%. How? I had a 61 average in the class, and she called my parents, and then I got like a 96 on a test, and my grade goes up to an 82. And today she posted new grades. I have an 83, or no, an 84% in that class, which is a B, because we have a 10-point scale now. Like, how dumb is that? I'm barely working, and I'm just getting a grade. You know how stupid that is? Like, why can't we get good math teachers? Like, that should be one of the most important subjects. You should link it to other things. Make math fun. In elementary and middle school, I had good math teachers and liked math. But when I got into high school, math sucked. Like, solving equations sucked. And it still does. But, like, now we're doing statistics, and I actually like statistics because we're not solving an equation every time. Why can't it be fun? Why can't we have a good teacher? So, if anyone out there has terrible teachers like I do, or any other circumstances like this, let me know, because I feel like I'm one of the only people that does. So, bye.